welcome to the Sandbox Podcast. Unfortunately, a couple of our colleagues are missing, but it's all good. You got me and the number one dog right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. So, like, man, the whole point of the Sandbox thing we're trying to do, just two friends chopping up, because I feel like we take shit so seriously. And I feel like just reminiscing about the good stuff, like, in our past, because I know you for a minute. And I think, like, those friendships, bro, that stuff is supposed to transcend if you got a connection. So, like, just talking, like, just chopping up with, like, you.
It's insane. As you're going to see, it's going to be a whole bunch of good vibes.
Continue.
It's insane. It's just going to be a lot of good vibes, just freestyle. Like you said, you're just going to see this good meal between friends. And then hopefully, as we continue to do this, you're going to see more of our colleagues show up and be on a more consistent basis.
Because no racial. Y'all know how black people are.
Okay.
You say you want to do one thing, and then they say, all right, bet. And then no one's really committed like that. I mean, I'm saying that in truth and love. I'm not saying that to be BSing. We all do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always, oh, man, yeah, I'm going to be there. This man, Greg, the other dude, he was sitting right here, I promise.
Yeah, there were supposed to be three of us today. So this, like you said, this is Brendan, Myles. We were supposed to have Greg here. Yeah. We got our lovely producer, Sandra in the back right there.
Yeah, she was cool.
She's
Sandra. No, I'm just
That's crazy. She's doing us a favor. So we're going to say her name correctly. Exactly. Sandra.
You must have put her in the...
I was going to say, she about to cut this whole thing off.
We sorry. But no, yeah. So he just texted me saying, I ain't even left the place yet. You see what I mean, bro? Yeah. He's like...
He's far...
He ain't even say. He just said, I ain't left yet. What? So that's why we continuing. That's why
I was going to say, so he's probably a good, like, 20 to 25 minutes.
See, that's away. A good example of, like, black people, bro. I love my people, but I don't like the punctuality of our people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why do you think there's late and then black people late? That's not just a made-up concept. That's because it's true. Like, I feel like, quick side note, this isn't going to be the main brunt of what we're talking about, but what I am saying is, black people don't be on nothing until there's some fruits of the labor produced. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch. We get like 1 million subscribers in like 3 weeks, not saying, but I'll manifest and pray on it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be the first one. Hey, bro, so when you know what I'm saying? He's gonna get real hungry all of a sudden. I'm just saying. But that's still the dog, bro. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, our other friends supposed to be doing it with us, but it's just gonna be you, because,
we did shoot, this is not a new spot. We did shoot a previous episode here before that had the all 5. It might be an episode that comes out later on. When it's big, we have the 1 million subscribers. There's a week that we don't feel like recording. We say, shoot, we could just put this episode blast from the past.
We can react to it, bro. Man, we sucked the first time. No, we didn't. But like, I don't think we sucked. But it genuinely, progressively gets better.
Yeah, for sure.
But
bringing our people down and whatnot.
It's not bringing them down. It's just it's accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not.
Probably should tell Greg thing. That he don't. If he has a.
I'm gonna tell him. I'll be like, man, forget you, bro. Forget you. No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna.
I was gonna say, but the main part of the Sandbox Squad is just to talk about anything from like blast stories from the past. I know. Us two, we got plenty enough, and then when the others start joining in, it's gonna be even more hilarious and a good time. Just things that are going on in current. We're both into anime a lot, and so is the rest of the group, stuff like that. So that's kind of the things that we're gonna go. But like I said, me personally, Myles, I think we should probably just talk about some of the pop culture stuff that's going on first, and then talk about
where do you want to start, bro? Because I feel like there's a lot going on.
I was going to say, more recently, it got tied down and stuff. And I was going to say, our producer, Sandra, feel free to weigh in, too, if you want. If you want. Be a part of the episode. We're going to make it interactive and welcoming around here. But since now it kind of cooled down and stuff, me and you, we obviously talked about it a little bit in private. But I want to talk about the Drake and Kendrick one a little bit more in full. Because it was the first rap beef I felt like. They're just going to keep it on music and then just leave it at that. Which, for the most part, it was, even though they were saying some wild, wild things. I just wanted to hear your take about it. And like I said, our
that's the
producer,
thing,
feel
like-
free if you want to chime in.
See, that's the thing. I feel like Drake and Kendrick, like they're at the top of their respective like industry, like hip hop, obviously. I feel like regardless of like what it is they were saying, because I'm not gonna lie, when I listen to them like each song back to back to back to back, I was thinking I'm like they're in the grand scheme of things, it's not that serious, but like it's more of an ego thing. I feel like rap is a very ego-driven genre of music, especially because like it's who's the best at this, who's the king of this city, who's the king of this city, who's like that guy. And I feel like
Which I always felt like was dumb because like
yeah,
if you're really from the city, like I really do wonder like when people go around saying like New York rappers, they're like they were the really ones that really started it, right? Like I'm the king of New York.
Yeah.
Like I really want to know like if they were genuinely just went down to ask people on the street, do they really think people gave a fuck about who was like that title and everything?
Like they ain't sitting here like thinking, man, I wonder who's the king of this city that I live in. They ain't the mayor. They ain't the, you know what I'm saying? They ain't the government. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you're
it's
not
like
putting
at the
money in
grand
my
scheme, that's
pocket,
not
so like,
the-
what are you trying to be the king of me for?
Right. And I feel like
Like
I
when
said, it's
Trippie
just
Redd and Bow Wow were talking about the king of Columbus, I was like, does that even sound right to y'all? I was like, come on, bro.
Trippie Redd and Bow Wow. That's a very interesting like mix of people. But I feel like it's just like I guess it's just an ego thing, and it could stem from whether you're like at the top or if you're just I don't want to say they're like quote unquote lower level, but like you know what I'm saying, they don't hold a candle like Kendrick and Drake, but
Not at all.
I think the beef is
Not at all. I'm gonna just emphasize that again. If you guys listen to them, like you know, that's you. But
like
you
at the
know,
same time, it's just
you
like,
shouldn't. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion.
Trippie Redd's not that bad. I think his music just changed a little bit because he started going a little darker. I mean, he got darker.
Like I said, the music's just not for me. They're both.
But like back to the Kendrick and Drake thing, I think it doesn't. They're putting a lot of personal stuff out about each other, whether they're true or not. At the end of the day, it's like it's still not a positive thing. And I think overall the beef has not been positive because like you said, it's not really like taking a test of their skill at this point. It's taking a test to like who's like a bigger like I got you. It's not like I'm really skilled. What you got? Like I can do this. What can you do? It's more of like you suck in this level. You do this. You do that. You might have this, and that's you know what I'm saying. Like it's more of like a shot for shot rather than like a bar for bar. And I feel like that doesn't really do nothing. Because like in the grand scheme of things, it's like we already know how people think celebrities are in a certain capacity. But I feel like this just proves your point even more. Like with celebrities, like first of all, people need to stop idolizing them in a sense. Because like they do some weird stuff. Like even the whole P Diddy thing. Like I'm not even gonna touch on that much. But the whole point I'm making with that is like he's been doing that kind of stuff for years.
And it was like people were just like, I don't want to say it was sweeping under the rug, but like, no, you can't say that in a factless. Well, let me just keep it like they didn't just before recently they didn't bring it to light, but if you look back, there were a whole bunch of people saying it like. This dude is a weird dude. You had Denzel Washington in multiple interviews with people say, yeah, I'll go to his parties, but once it hits a certain time, I'm out of here. Like, don't tell me to stay over. Bro said in a quote, he said, yeah, the fun stops when the devil comes in the room. I'm like, so you have someone as profound as Denzel and loved as the comedian. Denzel telling you, like, the devil's coming around to this man's party at a certain time. Like you said, like, does that not make you wonder about, like, not being at this man's party like, you don't even gotta be religious. I don't know, like, in any context or frame, a devil in anything is a good thing. So why are you there? Like, go home. And then, like, people want to come out like, man, like, yeah, this is crazy and whatnot. I'm like, there's, like, videos and pictures of you guys at these functions. Like.
It's a lifestyle. And I feel like with that lifestyle that they choose, it's a representation of what their true desires are. And I feel like if you really don't have that kind of desire for those things, you wouldn't be so connected to it. But like when people see like the money and the yachts and the mansions and all that, they get infatuated with the power and the lifestyle and the way they look doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with that, some people scrape that stuff under the rug and do stuff like that. And it's just like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But like, that's why a lot of people prefer to be rich than famous. Because when you're famous, there's a whole lot of things that may or may not come into fruition that you have to do to maintain that fame. That's why, quote unquote, people fall off because they might not conspire or like, commit themselves to certain things. But if you're talented enough, I feel like you can overcome a lot of that stuff. It just depends on what industry you're in, because some of them are definitely more wicked than others. Like, I feel like Hollywood isn't on the same level as like the NFL. Do I think both of them are corrupt in their own ways? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think like no one's really suspecting like Odell Beckham to be at a Diddy party, maybe, but he could be because he's one of the stars. But at the same time, it just depends on who you are.
But like the organizations itself, and it sucks that Hollywood has to, because people have been saying corrupt things about Hollywood for years. This is not the first time.
Calling it Hollywood, which is
crazy.
That's crazy.
Which sucks for people that, I don't want to say just black people, but mostly black people, but minorities in general, because, just side note, like, as much as we like to talk about just fun things too, we'll get a little deep on this podcast sometimes, because we also try to spread a message about, bringing yourselves up, not just the black community, but any community. Of course, we welcome all viewers, of course. But for a lot of minority and struggling communities, like entertainment and sports are like the way to go and to make it out. And granted, like, I wish we get to a point where those two are not the only outlets, of course, but it's the main two because, one, you can put your own money into it, your own investments into it. Like, it's kind of things that you can handle and whatnot. Same thing with sports. If you put the time, work, and dedication, you can make it out. And it's a whole lot less cheaper sometimes than you going to, like, we want our community to be full of doctors, lawyers, and engineers, but the sad reality is it takes a lot of time and money going to school. Like, unless you're getting that big scholarship, bro.
And we went to college together. We both graduated.
So we know.
So like we know the struggle, and we know like a lot of the people that we graduated with, like they got a lot of debt to pay, but they're like on their way.
I'm one of them.
They're on their way. They're on their way to paying it. It's just like
if you're not fortunate enough to have those, it gets really hard, and which it sucks when people say, like naysayers say about minority communities, talk about, so why do you guys always want to be the same things? Well, it's not that we want to, but it's like the only outlet. It's more just we really just want to bring our families out of a place of struggle, and if it's in a situation where everything is just me putting my bets on me, then why not put it on me? Because even then, you could still have the money to go into those. Like, we both went to a pretty known school. We both went to Miami of Ohio, If you go around and tell people that, they're like, oh, that's a great school and everything.
Especially in Ohio, because they make it seem like it's a public, it is considered a public Ivy of Ohio.
It is a public Ivy of Ohio. If you are going there, it's a great campus and everything. Be proud of it. Yeah. We're just saying that, that is just the reality to it. And let's be real, like sometimes even if you do work hard and you have the resources to get to the school, sometimes there are things that are going to be pests against you, and that's for anybody.
Honestly, and that could be where you're from, that could be what you look like, that could be
who you're involved with.
That could be a whole bunch of things, bro. And I feel like at this point, like our community, like we're thriving, but it's just never has been or at this point it's been on the level of like other races, and I think it's just because like the way we idolize certain things is not the same, but it's just because of the way it's displayed with those different groups of people. Like obviously, if you look at like P. Diddy's lifestyle, just using him as an example again, like he has a lot of money. He's one of the only black billionaires. He has a lot of different things going for him monetarily, but at the same time, it's like he we don't know we know a little bit of like what kind of person he is, but we don't know the majority of what he's done to even get to that level. Because it's not just, oh, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's like investments and, you know, your music, but you also got to think like it's not always positive things he's investing in. Like, one of your main investments is alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That'd be killing people more than weed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got to look at it like from that perspective.
Not to get too wild on here, but you know, just as a fun role play, you know, or whatever. Say you're a celebrity, right? Say let's go back in time where this first gets reported, right? You're a celebrity, you made it. You know, Myles is a well-known name. You know, you have these things, right?
Right.
You're right, but you're a celebrity with morals and everything. You've done everything the right way, right? But all these comes out, and you've been to a party before. Your picture gets out on the party and stuff with stuff going on. What do you imagine those celebrities were thinking when they saw all those pictures out? Like, say you're actually one of those that didn't know about the stuff going on behind the scenes.
I feel like it's usually a guilty by association thing.
But like,
I don't think that's fair all the time because like, I feel like, but then again, I feel like it's your responsibility. If I did have a platform like that and I found that out, but I didn't know about it personally at the time, I would distance myself from him. I'll put him on blast too. Because like my thing is, it's not like innocent stuff. Like you talking about all these very egregious things that he's doing to people and whatnot. So it's just like, I'm not going to be like, well, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't. But
you know how the internet is. You probably do that, right? You get on Twitter and start blasting him. They'll be like, "Bro, shut up! You were at the party."
Yeah, I mean that's true too. That's true too. So I feel like that again. That's just an ego thing. Like for the greater good of the situation of putting awareness on it, I guess I would put it on blast regardless, and I could say my piece. I'd be like, "Well, I didn't know. Like, yeah, I was there, but I genuinely had no idea." Now, whether people want to believe that or not is up to them. But if I know and people that I'm cool with know that I'm not like that, I haven't done nothing, shoot. Like, you can search my crib, there ain't nothing in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, then that it is what it is. Because, like, people are always going to paint a picture of what they think. I'll
be damned if that's that kind of picture, though.
But like you said,
I'm not going to lie, my PR team better put in work to make sure that picture does not get painted.
I mean, yeah, but if you there, you heard what you said. You just said the internet's going to do what they going to do. They're going to say it anyway.
But I'm like, there's other celebrities out here, and there's like other, like, you know what I was about to say, there's other athletes that get portrayed in a light where they, you know, that are they're you know, they're put a little bit, you know, to a top for my liking. You know, a specific athlete in mind that I'm trying not to get the hate off for, but like.
I mean, yeah, but like at the same time, it's like
Julian Edelman, but like, but yeah.
Leave him alone, bro. I'm just saying, it's like
for those, if we ever have a sports thing, I don't think Julian Edelman's that good, but you know, that's a conversation for another time.
I mean, I'm not gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it.
We can talk about. We can have a.
But see, I just don't like the Patriots. So, of course, I'm going to say, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a Patriots fan, I'd probably think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, bro. But I don't. Because I'm not a Patriots fan, never supported him, never liked them, still don't like him. I think they're trash. That's a whole other different story, though. But see, that's the thing. Like, all the thing about, like, Julian Edelman and, like, a lot of these past players in various sports, they're all starting to say what they think in the podcast space like this. So it's just like, it's so easy to just get on a mic and just start saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially for them because they have all the stories and all the stuff. And
so you're saying it should be easier for you to, like, even though the internet can paint a picture of their own, you have the means to. You have the means to explain yourself in a way where it's not just like a PR team saying, "Oh, he didn't do anything." You can but that's the thing. Like I said, people are going to either believe you or not. Like for example, like the whole apparently, allegedly, I don't know. I'm not saying this to be true, but apparently TD Jakes has been somewhat involved in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let him explain it or let him say anything. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, no way he could do this." Like, that's TD Jakes. He's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? But then there's people that think differently, be like, "Well, no, if he was there,
then of course he knew. Or if he's in association with Diddy, of course he knew. So it's really just it depends on who you're asking. You know what I'm saying? And this man, Greg, was like, he's so annoying, bro. I ain't gonna talk about it. He was like, hey, bro, it's looking slow. I was like, it was slow when you weren't on time. You know what I'm saying?
We told you to stay home.
But what? It don't matter. But nah, my point is, yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like we need to focus more on like bigger issues. And I think pop culture is nice to like, discuss like on a nice day, like, you know what I'm saying, like right now. But like what I'm saying is like, I feel like people, they focus so much on that problem and like it's just something to talk about. But at the end of the day, there's also like, genocides in like 6 different countries right now, poverty, homelessness, all this other stuff that a lot of people don't really talk about until it becomes like the thing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because like recently, like I said, I'm not going to get too political on it, but like, like when, Trump gets arrested, like that's something to talk about. And then like all the things happening in Israel, Gaza, excuse me, in Israel and things of that nature, that's something else. But like, I feel like when people talk about like Diddy and stuff like that, it's like you're shifting your priority to things that in the grand scheme of things aren't as significant. He's guilty. We know this. So like us talking about, because my thing is, there is nothing more shady than you being accused of a crime and you as a rich person, let me go to Jamaica. Let me go to Cuba. Let me go to you fleeing the country for what? You didn't just plan that, bro. Or when they sell their houses, bro. You have 20 houses across the nation. You have 20 houses across the nation. You sold 15 of them, and now you're in a different country the minute this. That's just, to me, those are red flags. I'm like, that tells me everything I need to know. Because if you had nothing to hide, you'd be like, all right, bet, search. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bet. Go ahead. There's nothing.
It's just sad because then, like, that's just the perception that people would be willing to take. And a lot of that falls in what you're saying is, like, media. And for me, this is why I kind of, like, just fun fact, I have no social media myself. And it's just, like, from the things I hear people say that it's on it, and, like, it's mostly the media's fault. Like, they'll talk about the funny stuff that'll be on there, but the other stuff that be on there, I'm just like, why is just like everything you're telling me is either something negative, stupid, dumb, but it's just another form of media. And like you said, that's like what the media praise likes to go out there. I never like understood that. I was like, with like media space and stuff, do you not think we would want to see some happy shit like every once in a while?
Bro, they'll put like a parade or something.
I was gonna say,
they'll put like a parade,
maybe a 5-second thing like, hey, this is Channel 6 here. And like, yeah, here's the Columbus Parade.
20 people got shot, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say 5
All
seconds.
these cars got broken into last week. You need to beware. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always something wild after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. And it's like,
come on.
And I don't know. In Columbus, it's starting to get to a point where there's a lot going on here. Not just like crime-wise, but it is crime-wise. Apparently, like, at one point, there was only like 100 homicides here a year or something. I read an article about it, but now it's like twice that. And then some more stuff like more carjackings, more people breaking into people's places and cars and all other stuff. And I'm like, what is going on?
Let people be happy at functions and festivals, bro. I'm looking at you. The dude that wants to go put his ski mask on when it's like 80-degree weather, put it down. Go get a job, do something else. Please stop doing that, bro. Because there's no reason why. It should be hot as hell outside, and you're in a ski mask and a hoodie. What are you out here for, my brother? And then you're gonna have the nerve to get mad when people are talking about some. Apparently, people be dressing like that, getting on internet talking about some. Why do people look at me when I step out the crib? And you have that fit on. Look at yourself in the mirror and really ask yourself that. If you're wearing all black, ski mask, hoodie, and it's 80 degrees, look up on Google. Google should be everybody's best friend. Look up on Google. Is that a way somebody dresses?
In summer. Now that it's getting hot, it really doesn't make sense to me. Because there's just see, that's the thing. I feel like people can't enjoy nothing because they have to worry about, like, what other people got going on. Like, if someone else at a party has beef with somebody, and it's like something trivial, it's very possible his like whoever's after him comes by and just starts shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a unknown foreign concept, but like I think it's starting to get worse because people's like temperaments are starting to get way like limited in terms of like what's triggering them.
Which
you know
which is another like it's another subtopic of the pop culture topic is like drill music. Y'all, like I listen to drill music if you ever in my car. A lot of the rap that's on my playlist is drill music, but you will never catch me out here thinking I am one of them. Please, y'all, when you're listening to that music, please actually listen to the rappers and what they're saying. Because a lot of the times, yes, they be saying some violent stuff. But listen to the music where they literally say, you do not want to live the lifestyle that they do. They literally say, like, it is not a fun lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle to be proud of. The only reason why I lived the lifestyle is because I was literally brought up in it. And they lost some things. They lost family, friends to it. That would just forever cast ties to that in that lifestyle. But do you think if you're growing up in the suburbs of nice Columbus, and they saw you and saw how you know what type of people I'm talking about, the ones that want to act fake hood or whatever, and they saw you just because you listen to their music and think, yeah, man, I just want to be just like you. Honestly, they're probably, if they're a real one, they're going to look at you, one, that you're stupid. Two, they're probably just going to rob you just for fun since you want to be in that lifestyle or whatever. And that's what they literally say that they do to people. And three, they're not going to respect you, bro. So, like, stop.
But that's the thing. I feel like you can listen to music. You can listen to music and you can respect, like, their life and what they're putting into the music. Now, when I say respect, you can respect their truth and what they're saying. That does not mean you have to agree. That doesn't mean you even have to support for real. Like I can hear a song about like growing up on a farm in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Riding horses on a valley or something. And that's the thing. I actually like country music for real. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know.
Well, who cares, bro? Expand your horizons, bro. How about that?
Bro, but like, stop. You're not about to play.
I am about to play. So you just try to do me.
I was gonna say, our producer, you did a smirk just now when you did that. Because
I'm saying that because, bro. First of all, you just said, bro, we get my car. All you're gonna hear is drill.
No, first of all, I did not say it. I said a lot of the rap music I do have on my playlist is drill.
Most of your music is drill. Don't try and subcategorize it and say rap.
Stop.
Most of your music, 95% of your music is rap and it's hoodlum activity.
Stop.
You're the only person I know that listens to drill at midnight, bro. Turn on something soft.
Stop. Why are you doing
this? Put on some. You know what I'm saying?
Why is she laughing in the background?
Because it's true. It's not true, bro. I'm gonna just be honest, bro. Like. See, here's the thing, bro. A lot of you niggas, bro, y'all be blasting NBA YoungBoy at 11:30. King Von at 11:45.
I do not do that. Relax. I do not do that.
All right, bro. Everybody except Brendan, I guess. You know what I'm saying? All right, the people that listen to rap music at like 11:45, driving home. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying? Say you're leaving a nice little party or function, whatever. You were trying to have a smooth drive back to the crib. Smooth. I'm not saying you're not in a rush. You're just going home, bro. There is no way I'm listening to loud, aggressive YoungBoy at 11:45 p.m. But a lot of people do it though, because they don't got any other music taste, bro. I'm just saying, bro. That's it.
I'm saying I'm just not one of them. Just because I like to listen to rap, as I'm driving, doesn't mean that is the most.
At all times of the day and night, I have, bro. Literally,
in the morning. Look, it goes morning and afternoon, and like evening to let's say the sundown. It can just be whatever. Like I can go from Carrie Underwood to T Grizzly. Like my chill play, or I can go to Hamilton. On long road trips, my Hamilton play, if it's like 2-3 hours, I'll just pop Hamilton, and bruh, I'll be at my destination cool like that. Now I'll give you this: in the evening time, do I like to put on some hoodlum shit? Yeah, cause I I don't know. In the nighttime, there's nobody else on the road. I just blast it. It's just chill.
All right.
I was gonna say, you're acting like. And first of all, I'm on the highway. You act like I'm just going through people's neighborhoods, just blasting that shit.
Bro, what do you mean, bro? When you came to my house before, I knew you were there before. Before you even texted, because your music blasted down the block.
And that was one time.
That's not true. That's not true.
So you've heard me other times. Before.
Other times, yeah, bro. Like, bro, I will look out the window and I know you're there. You'll be down the road because I can hear your music bumping the whole concrete.
What's the last time that happened?
Nigga, I moved. What are you talking about? What are you talking, bro? You haven't even. I can't remember the last time you even picked me up for anything.
But when I come to your new crib now, do you hear my music?
You park on the bottom of the hill, bro. So the way my apartment's set up is my apartment. It's like a townhome. It's like a townhome. So it's like right here.
This is such a wild segue, by the way. We went for something low key, and my character's getting it. Yeah,
it's not getting attacked. It's just an observation, bro. But you're not the only one that does that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, let's just say you have a nice lady in the car. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be like, oh yeah, turn that T Grizzly up at 11:45. I know we just had this nice date night, but turn that up. You know what I'm saying? Well. Shoot, no girl I want, bro. If you my girl, you talking about you want to bump on T Grizzly at 11:50, get out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm trying to chill. You trying to listen to that hoodlum activity? I'm good.
Wow. So what? I was. Yeah,
but anyway, I'm not even gonna do that. So my crib's here, Brandon. Where you go, like where the visitors at, you know, down here on the hill. Unless your music is turned all the way up, which I know you don't do, I wouldn't be able to hear it. But if you came if you came this way, where like the non-visitors are people that live there. If you came that way, I would be able to hear you. I promise.
So yesterday,
where'd you park at?
Because I literally parked on that side. I came up the hill.
What were you listening to?
I don't know.
Yeah, all right, bro. You probably listening to some.
No, actually, no. No. The song. No, stop. The song that I was blasting. I wasn't blasting, obviously, because you didn't hear me coming. Is the song that I left or whatever, because, you know, shows on the little dashboard or whatever, was a Dirk and City Girls song. I was going to say.
Man, whatever, bro. Point being, music is a powerful tool, I think. Now, some people don't know how to discern music and behavior, because, like, my thing is...
That's what needs to happen.
And I'll even say in, like, a positive way. Because, like, you know how, like, if you're an athlete, right, you listen to, like... some more aggressive like rap to get in the mood and like focus. Yeah. That's different. But like if you out here driving like 95 miles an hour to, I'm about to say Nissan Altima. I'm not even trying to hear you because I know you drive a Nissan Altima.
Yeah, I drive a Nissan Altima.
But you know what I'm saying, like.
But I'm not gonna lie, I can't, because before when people used to say that, I used to be like, nah, bro, you just playing. Being on the road more, I've seen some Nissan Altimas go by. Yeah, my fellow Nissan Altimas do better, bruh.
On a nice summer's day, bruh.
Especially if you're driving a black one, bruh. I don't know what is up with people with black Nissan Altimas. Drive correct, bruh. You be swerving in and out the lanes. You be going like 95. I don't know how there's not a cop there to stop y'all, but stop it. Stop it. Please and thank you.
Well, bro, on a nice summer's day, bruh, all you got to do, it be 10 o'clock at night. You see a black Nissan Altima. you got a girl right here. You got a girl right here. You got a girl in the back. You got a girl in the back. They are flying down the fast lane, blasting Glorilla or something, bro. That was when Glorilla first started popping, bro. Literally, I seen that like 20 times, flying. Fuck nigga free, fuck nigga. The whole road, bro, blasting.
Oh,
so I'm like, so that's but like I said, like
shout out Glorilla though. She seems like she's good.
She's really good. But like my point is like music is powerful, bro, and people don't always look at it that way because a lot of people don't know how to discern music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person that can listen to anything and just be.
But I don't know if it's a media thing, but it's like, when I see like people use it just for the wrong reasons, like a problem that I had with Future or whatever. Like I get it, you have to make songs that sell and everything. But when Juice WRLD told him that he started doing drugs because of his music,
wow,
I was like,
I did not know that.
As an artist, right? And you hear that, He said, "Yeah, man, it really made me like. I'm not gonna lie, it's Future. You know, he was bullshit like a motherfucker. That nigga, he did not care. But he was like, yeah, man. Like, it's like that homie that you know. He said, man, I really thought she was the one, man. But you're just looking at him like, yeah, okay, but you know, it's like." He was like, man, it just really messed me up or whatever. Bro, you released like 3 hours after that. I was talking about the same shit. Why are you lying on camera?
Because
like, bro, like, come on. If you're gonna lie, at least lie off camera.
But see, that's the thing. You already said the answer, bro. Like, that's what gets him paid. A lot of these rappers get paid to be negative. That's all they're there for. But at like,
at a certain point, though, like, because I gave Julia Edelman grace. I'm not giving Drake grace. At a certain point, right? When do you get to a point where you've made enough money that you can say, like, let me adapt and make a change, right? Because Drake, right? You are 37 years old. What are you trying to make Playboy music for still? Grow up, my nigga. You've done enough. Greatest hit maker of all time. Maybe all time. I'll give him second under Michael Jackson. But in rap, no one's touching him. You had all the accolades. You have all the feels around the world. So why are you first of all, the latest song he was on Sexy Red with or whatever. You know, he tried to do the little chess play of making fun of Metro for making the BBL Drizzy beat or whatever. Did you listen to the song?
I don't.
Don't, because it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Like, I'm sorry, but like, first of all, Sexy Red had no business getting on that beat. She sounded awful. And the fact that it's on her album just made it even worse. 2, Drake, once again, grow up, my nigga. Like, he's 37. He's taking pictures of little, like, braids. I'm like, bro, grow up. You can make a change. Like,
but that's the thing.
Sometimes I wish celebrities just use their influence. Like, someone with a very high voice. Because it's not also, like, some celebrities do use their influence for good and they talk about it in their music. But, you know, like you said, people usually refer to them as corny. I'm like, come on now.
Well, that's just most positive people now. Like, I feel like if you're positive and
Yeah,
you're going to be corny, bro. Like, I remember, like, when Logic made the Suicide song, bro, everyone thought that was corny. And not everyone. I'm not saying everyone. A lot of people thought, man, this corny dude, bro, making it, bro, what? You know
I was going to say,
now, I think him as a rapper can be corny at times, but I will not take away from his skill as a rapper.
I'm half and half on this song, right? Because one, I love the message that he tried to display. It's just the execution of it. I can see why people were calling him corny. Like, I can see why. Because, like, his message and stuff and getting out the number to the suicide hotline, 10 out of 10. Now, it's talking about suicide and stuff. I don't know why you have a happy ass like hook like that. Like, come on, like, I'm pretty sure everybody that's gonna listen to this knows, so I'm not gonna try to reenact the chorus or whatever. But like, is that literally?
Well, I mean, you don't want it to be like a sad like. You know, but like, what did you want for? What did you want to do?
But with rap though, like you can like kind of set the tone like easier. Like I don't know, like some be more serious, bro. He's on the song like this is the. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to sing, so I don't want to like do it or whatever. It's what? How do the lyrics even go again? Hold on.
He said, "I don't want to be alive."
Yeah, I don't want to be alive. You don't have to go up that high and not that octave. Like I can see where they were saying with that. Like he was doing a little bit too much on that one. maybe if he cut his out singing and just let the girls' part, Alicia Cara's part singing wise, he would have been way better. Him singing that part or whatever sounding like goofy and happy as hell. He should have took that off the song, bro.
I think. At that point, it's more about the message of the song than the song itself. Because there's a lot of songs that like have messages behind them that aren't really that quote unquote great of songs. But like, it's not about the song and how it sounds. It's about the message of the songs. Like now, for example, I think
Did you feel
like,
empowered by that song?
Well, I mean, no, but like I'm not suicidal, so no. But I feel like it's like we're not the audience that he was trying to reach because we are not suicidal. But I can respect it from an outside point of view because I know what he was trying to do. But at the same time, I also feel like rappers that make songs or say things about certain issues, if you're part of the problem, like you just said, like Future said that, well, he was like, oh, that messed me up, the whole Juice WRLD thing you were talking about. If you're continuing to make music that, you know, probably makes people feel the way Juice WRLD felt when he got on drugs because of your music and you continue to make it, you're not doing anything.
Like, you think Dirk was serious with that All My Life song with Jay? Hey, whoever edits it, please zoom in on his face when I ask that question.
Bro.
Because I'm fucking weak.
But, bro, because like I said, bro, like, you cannot talk about shooting people in one song and then talking about, like, you go back to your city and say, man, to be honest, like, the gun violence is getting out of hand. What do you mean, brother? You are the problem. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, but they all do it, bro. Because as much as they might not want to see a little kid get shot because some dude is spraying the whole park because their op is on the other side of the park, as if it messes with their money, they're not going to do it. And that's the thing. You're very correct with what you said about Drake. This man has enough money. He has enough accolades to stop making your 37 music. Why are you still making music like that? He has the power and money to stop
Drake,
that.
I don't know how big we'll ever get, but if this somehow gets to you, one, don't be petty or whatever. Two, if this somehow gets to you, grow up, bro. Like, you've made it. Please be at call with yourself. Be happy with yourself when you make it. I feel like you do want to live like a family life and everything. You can do it, bro. If someone's not telling you in your corner you can do it, whatever my little words mean or whatever, it somehow gets to you, bruh, just know you can do it. And for people's sake, because there's a lot of people out here that think like that or whatever, I don't know how true the whole Kendrick thing, I want the culture thinking, blah, blah, blah. Just do it, please. Because you're too old for that,
But I also think it's about legacy. And I think
this man made us, like, how old was he when he made the Way Too Sexy thing with Future?
That was just a few years ago. So, like, 30.
He was like 35 talking about something, I'm way too sexy. Like, shut up, bruh. Isn't Future older than him, too? Future's pretty old because he got his song stolen from Beyonce and Jay-Z, Crazy in Love, and that was in 2003. So he's been in the game for a minute. So you 40 talking about some, shut up.
But that's the thing, like, they don't care. They don't care about that, bro, because they know people are going to listen to it. And I think it's, like I said, it's not that I think it's more about like legacy and how much you can continue. Because like if the recipe's not broken, you know, why try and fix or change anything? Like that's how it's always been. Like if it's gonna be the same thing, like they're gonna keep doing.
But you gotta adapt and evolve, though.
But
like
Drake does it. Listening to him, so it doesn't matter.
But Drake does it in a different way, though. He just tries to keep up with younger people's time, and to me, that's cringe. Like. Dirk, like, I rock with your music, bro, but you were the wrong messenger for that type of song, bro. Like, you didn't even look comfortable in the music video saying the things you were saying, bro. Your face was screaming that I should not be on this track right now.
I feel like there's a certain level of guilt with, they might not say it, they might not even look it, but I feel like their spirits are going to tell on them at the end of the day because, like, you're making music on one end. But you notice how like with songs like that one, it's never like a consistent song. Like it's not a consistent pattern of songs for him. Right. You know, you got 25 songs on your album. This is just an example. 25 songs on your album. 23 of them are about shooting people. Okay, one of them might be about we should stop the violence. Then the other one might be about the lifestyle you've made. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean, though.
Bro had an album called Almost Healed, and like 5 of them he was making fun of somebody's op like passing. I was like, bro, where's this Almost Healed?
So that's what I mean. Like you could say anything you want, but like at the end of the day, it's like what your music is doing. Because like you could be the. Like, and Drake's another good example. Like, this man loves saying certain things about, like, women and things like that.
He wants to get married and whatnot.
But, like, he says that, but like
But
you act, you
then
don't
gets
act
caught kissing Sexy's like pregnant stomach. Like, what is wrong?
But see, that's another.
What is
but
wrong?
like, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like celebrities. They're always gonna do what they do, and as long as there's idiots that don't have their own lives that try and live their own life, they're gonna just follow them and idolize
Before we
them,
wrap this up, if you're a stan of anybody, stop it.
You can respect people's art. You can respect people's artwork and expression, but like being a quote unquote stan, like wanting to be like
look
them
at yourself
and all
in the
that,
mirror and stop it.
You need to stop it because why are you acting
like and then if y'all listen to this and be like, who are these two to tell me to stop it? Okay, so like and then I'm gonna come back to where we're in a bigger spot but tell you, stop it. Get some help.
like I don't know, like people,
put the little MJ thing. Stop it. Get some help. Since he has like a big name. Stop it. Get some help.
But then again, like
get a wife.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
if you're that person with the whole just a meme as a profile pic and you're standing things, get some help. That's you.
But yeah, I mean, we could go on and on about that, to be honest, but I won't because there's a lot to unpack. But yeah,
are we?
We wrapping it up. Yeah,
are we up? Should we wrap it up with a story time though?
I mean, you want to make it quick?
I was gonna say, what story time do we? Because we got a lot. Which ones do you want to choose? Man, I feel like it should be around related to music since that's been very much the whole episode.
I'm trying to think of a music related. Well, actually, no. There's this one. So I don't know what it is about people singing outside the window as they're blasting. But like I was going down East Main. Honestly, this was like a few months ago, because I was on break, and all I heard was this old white man. Right?
Okay.
He was driving down. He had a nice little Camaro.
All right.
When I tell you, the music that he was playing did not match who he was. Because I'm not saying you can't listen to this kind of music. He was blasting. Here's the thing. This man wasn't just listening to like Jay-Z. He was old. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
He wasn't listening to Jay-Z or Nas. This man was listening from the D to the A. I put that on everybody.
Okay.
Rapping
the
everything.
D to the A is a song by
T Grizzly
and Lil Yachty.
This man couldn't have been any less. He couldn't have been any less than 70. He was, he didn't. I don't think he knew the words, but he was like, he must have found the radio or something, just bumping. I was like, it's crazy. Like, but see, that's the thing. Music can reach anybody. It's interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? And because Brendan wanted to try and make it seem like he doesn't have just one main category of music. I'm gonna just say this: expand your horizons. Listen to some new. I was gonna say
it's mostly just while I'm driving. And shout out to the. Okay.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and also I know we talked about most of the negative stuff. There's also positive celebrities that I do feel like they rap their truth, but they don't tell you to get into it. Funny enough, I think T Grizzly is one of those people, and I think he deserves more credit because man's got his money. And honestly, a lot of the Detroit rappers, I feel like, do that. T Grizzly, Skilla Baby, Sada Baby. Where you see them, they're just mostly chill. They just enjoy life. They're not really on that publicly. They handle what they got to handle in private. And I used to see T Grizzly, he's making more like story time raps, gaming. And so he's just having a good time. So
yeah, so I'm going to end it on this point. You can respect people's art forms, respect their creativity, but do not heed to the messages of what they're saying. If you can relate to it, that's different. But even if you don't
create your own path.
Yeah, don't try and mimic them, especially if it's something negative. And bro, y'all need to listen to some gospel too. You know what I'm saying? Like, worship our Holy Father, bro. Y'all need to stop it all the time, bro. Mix it up, bro. That's it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's cool to put some positivity in your stuff. Is basically what he's getting, which is true. But like you said, if you're like me that likes listening to certain type of music when you're driving, do that. Just be like me in the sense that you're not in that life, so relax.
Yeah, but anyway, we're going on that note. Thank you for coming
Brendan.
to the Sandbox. This is Myles and
Brendan, and then thank you, Sandra. Did I say it right? She's shaking her head yes in the back. Over here getting on me at the start. But yeah, thank you so much.
Peace.